Come here. Come with me. Come. Let's reset the house after hosting Thanksgiving dinner at my house for the first time in like 14 years. Alexa, play Maverick City music.
Maverick City music from Apple Music.
The way I view the holidays has shifted dramatically in my adulthood. I was really thankful that my youngest sister suggested that my siblings gather at my house this year. So this meant that there were at times 17 people at my place, and my husband and I were honestly eager to serve and open up our home this way. So with gatherings come a lots of expectations, personalities, awareness of differences, and for me, honestly, if I'm being transparent, open, and honest, insecurities and a bit of anxiety. So I had to make certain to take moments to pray quietly and to employ new communication skills and coping mechanisms to keep my mindset at peace. The highlight of my Thanksgiving, though, was watching all of my children, along with my nieces and nephews, destroy my house. Yes, pull out every single toy, eat all the food and the snacks I picked up for them. We are missing them already. My youngest, Lily Jean, is just not the same because she just misses them. During this experience, I immediately had to go back and listen to Mel Robbins' podcast in which she discusses the let them theory, because I had resolved not to lower my expectations, but I didn't want to impress them on other people so forcibly to have control. I'm working on myself, y'all. I'm working on me. So that's a big revelation, and that's big for me to acknowledge. So I've linked that podcast for you, but in short, Mel talks about us finding the capacity to let people do exactly what they want to do without it having so much of effect on us mentally. So in other words, keeping your peace by allowing people to move how they choose to move. For me, this meant letting go of the picturesque experiences that I dreamt of while looking forward to gathering together. In no way, shape, or form does this mean allowing people to cross your boundaries or being silent during dangerous behaviors. But it does mean that if someone doesn't want to partake in an activity or experience, let them. Let them. Don't get me wrong, the moments were still picturesque, just lacking a few of the moments that I really hope to experience. I crave intimacy and sacred relationships and deep conversations. And not everybody wants to have a kumbaya moments all the time. It's clear to me that people make time for what they deem is important for the people they deem who are important. But what's important to me at the moment may not be important to another person at that same moment. So we shouldn't attach that to our value, but allow people to choose while we still keep our self-esteem intact, while appreciating what we still value. I am finally done for the night, and cleaning this kitchen took me a really long time, but it's so satisfying seeing the dishes drying and the counters clear. So now I'm actually gonna just take a shower and go to bed because I figure I would wait until I do the living room because I have my two little ones and my niece and nephew who are all 4 and under, and they're probably gonna pull out all the toys tomorrow, which is fine because I need to sort them and put them in the correct space. So we're gonna finish the living room tomorrow. See, that's all the stuff that was upstairs that I need to sort. And then my office / playroom / guest room, I'm gonna come in here and sanitize and do the sheets and stuff and reset the toys on the shelf. So until then, hi, I'm actually back ready to finish getting this living room, this house together after Thanksgiving. And I took Sunday just to rest because I was just completely tired. So now I'm just gonna go through and finish. My husband actually took a minute to clean up by his standard. So now I'm just gonna clean up by my standard because there's still like piles of stuff here that I need to put away, tables that I need to put back into their place space. So I'm gonna get to it. Respecting boundaries is essential, and not everyone will get that. And that's okay, but that doesn't mean we forego those boundaries because people don't understand why you have them in place. Also, everyone's standard of living is just different. It's not at the same level at the same time. And know that if you compromise that level when you simply shouldn't, that could mean sacrificing the growth you work hard to maintain. Reasoning and listening to each other is essential. That's honestly a skill that I'm still working on. And sometimes just people aren't really interested in learning to obtain that same skill, reasoning and listening to each other. But that doesn't mean that we stop exercising what we've learned just because people aren't interested in growing with us. Now, I have realized that if I want to position myself for peace and prosperity, then I need to be cautious of my own interactions that shift me from that place, right? My own interactions. So opinions, you just got to let people have them. You do not protect your peace if you're shifting and fighting to change other people's experiences, especially during a time where you're supposed to be enjoying their presence. You just let them. Like Mel says, you let them. Honestly, I just trust God to soften their hearts and change their minds and just enjoy their company because people don't live forever. My prayer during this time was like, Lord, help me to focus on what's real, because the enemy will try to give you a narrative about yourself or your loved ones to try to tear relationships apart instead of bringing them together. And listen, enemy, you have already been defeated. Now, as we reset our homes after the Thanksgiving festivities, may we reset our hearts and our minds in the same way. Go back and replace and repair relationships as needed. Now hurry along because Christmas is up next and we want to gather in love and peace and merrily as God intended for us to do it together and not apart. So until next time here on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. And thanks for being here and keeping me accountable to get this space all the way together. Now up next here on my channel is the office, playroom, guest room, refresh, reveal. So make sure you come back and don't forget to like this video.